me on the campus of Michigan State University. So that's where we are right now. I'm on Facebook Live. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
So, yeah, I was telling you about the Avis Bowl, which it was in Egypt, and it was a bull that was, think Babe the Blue Ox, like huge, right? It was like ginormous bull. And, like the Greek fraternities, the fraternities that are on campuses and stuff, back in the day, their rituals for their initiations were, let's say, not as tame as they are now. And they're not known for being tame now. You know, they do the hazing and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, when the Greek fraternity system was first established in the colleges, the initiations were a lot different. They would do things related to the bull worship and stuff like that. And what I'm about to show you is right here in the middle of campus. It's really innocuous. You wouldn't even know it was there. But when you see it, it's going to be amazing to you that it's still there. And then you'll realize how important it is to the very fabric of our university system in the United States that they kept this in place on campus all these years, from back when they first had it. Where is it? Right there. See that little stone thing right there? Flip the camera so they can.
All right.
They don't want to look at ugly old me.
I wasn't sure if you were done speaking, so let's see.
Oh, I'm never done speaking.
All right, we're looking at a little stone thing.
Yeah, see that little stone thing over there?
Oh, that right there?
Yeah, looks. What is it? Why is it there?
What is that stone thing?
What could it possibly be?
All right.
Keep in mind that, like I said, the original initiation ceremonies for the Greek fraternities were not, you know, quote unquote tame. You know, it didn't used to be drinking and partying and spanking each other and running around the campus naked and all that dumb
burning
stuff.
cars up.
Right, right, burning couches after football games. And they used to do stuff like they would put people in a tomb and they would slaughter an animal over the top of them and let the blood drip down onto the person that was being initiated. And this was one of those. This was one of the tombs that they would put people in
Classic 1900.
and drain the blood from a slaughtered animal onto the initiates for an initiation.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, seriously. And it says a lot that they've kept it here.
Wait, so I'm going to need you to say that one more time.
Come to the front.
Explain what this is.
They would put the initiate down there. That was their tomb. Then, around the front, they would slaughter an animal, and the blood would drip down onto the initiate in the tomb. And that was their initiation.
And this is how people got initiated into fraternities.
The Greek fraternities.
Greek fraternities.
When they were initially started, yes.
Back in the day.
Yes. And it's a very old tradition in Greek mythology to slaughter animals and drip blood on
Look at
people
this tree.
for whatever reason.
That is insane. White oak. That is insane.
Yeah, that's kind of cool though.
That branch is holding that up.
If you look, uncool. See how they got that sign on the...
Yeah.
Because Michigan State University is an agricultural college, all through campus, you can actually
This
find...
branch right here is holding up the rest of that tree right there.
Yeah. You actually find those markers all over campus.
Man, I got to look at this one more time. I'm listening. Lift this again for me, man. This is just crazy.
Can you imagine?
Lift this again.
Can you imagine a dark night, midnight, crawl down there,
So they would put people in there
Yeah,
and let the animal blood
No.
drip on them.
yeah, and then they would slaughter an animal in the front, and the blood would drain down
Class of 1900.
onto the person.
Looks like an old-fashioned waterfall. Get a drink.
Oh my goodness. On Michigan State University campus, and they kept it here.
Yeah. You can actually do research on that particular thing, and there's a whole article about it. But it's really interesting because, like that sign on the oak tree right there, there's actually a witch's garden. There's different gardens all over campus that they do.
We're not that far from the witch's garden.
Yeah, it's probably closed down for the most part because it's winter, but it's funny because they'll actually have labels on the plant. This is henbane, or this is wolf's bane, or this is witch's hazel, or whatever, and it'll tell you, it'll tell you flat out, oh, eating the leaves of this plant are deadly poisonous or whatever, and they're growing it right there.
Right.
Like, yeah, I bet that's never been used for nefarious purposes.
Nefarious sacrifice
there's
ritual
the
purposes.
Iconic MSU Clock Tower.
Man, I used to come here a lot when my brother was going here back in, the early 2000s. It's been a minute since I've been on this campus.
Well, like I was telling you on the way out here, the main reason we came out to East Lansing off the highway was to show you the sprawl of the stack and pack apartments that are going up between here and Lansing. Because a lot of people don't know that East Lansing and Lansing, it's not the east side of Lansing. It's a whole different city out here. They got their own government and everything. There's a couple of X's in the window right there.
Yep.
It's kind of a hobby of mine is architecture.
Architecture. Masonry.
I'm sure. What's that say?
Actual brick masonry.
Whatsoever
Whatsoever a man soweth. But if you look up in the top left corner, you'll see the owl right there. No, right here in the...
Yeah.
See the owl right there? Yeah. Nice little Moloch sitting there.
Yep.
Helping us direct our lives.
Helping out the Spartan.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the same without Moloch. So yeah, what'd you think of our tour there?
Man, this was pretty fun, man. I had no idea this is what the day was gonna entail.
Honoring the beauty of the Michigan State University campus.
It is a nice campus.
It is. It's a beautiful campus.
I do like
It is.
Go green.
No white.
USDS. Student bookstore.
Yeah, I do wish that they wouldn't burn couches and riot.
All right.
They keep it out here.
In the name of sportsmanship.
Right.
But that's a beautiful tower, though. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely iconic.
Yep. It's a nice campus. This was definitely a nice day to do this with it being closed and everything, so we can get the shot, get in, get out.
I get a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Right. 800,000 people out here.
Yeah. Can you imagine a typical day?
I've been out here during football. It's funny because it sounds like kind of lower class or whatever, but a lot of people from Lansing will come out here during the football games, and they'll just take people's cans that are people that are tailgating. They'll be like, hey, just take. Oh yeah, I know people that have came out here and made $150, $200 in a couple of hours.
Taking cans.
Just taking cans from people.
Yeah, for the deposit.
And inevitably, yeah, because in Michigan we have the carbon.
Right.
If it's carbonated, they got to have a 10-cent deposit on it. But a lot of times people will be going into the stadium and they'll have half fists of liquor or whatever. They can't take it in the stadium. And they'll just, hey, you want this? And, yeah. I had a guy give me like a half a case of beer one time. It's just like, But yeah, it's almost like a cottage industry in Lansing during.
Where we spent our honeymoon out here.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's almost like a cottage industry in Lansing. People, hey, there's a game. Let's go get some bottles. Can dogging, they call it.
Can dogging.
Yeah.
Let's go can dogging.
You know, I spoke to a Uber driver who said she drove up here during one of the Michigan State games and was just doing rides just around the campus.
Yeah.
She said she did a 10-hour day of just driving on the campus. She said she made so much money.
Oh, yeah.
Of just going back and forth, just lifting people on the campus.
Yeah,
I used to
because.
drive for Lyft, and I would be in this area specifically because.
Wow.
Well, because you can see how parking is around here.
Yep.
It's like impossible.
Before I shut this video, but this is just Michigan State campus, and he showed me a crazy monument back